you will just be filled with supernatural fortune, supernatural luck, so that you walk on the path that will cross with the people that you need to meet to go to the right places where you are going to make the right connections with the right people at the right cafes, at the right bus stops, at the right corners, at the right shops, at the right parties, at the right workplaces. And what is luck? Luck is when you get what you want for no reason. It just happens. Why does it happen? Nobody knows. However, when you ask the right people, the right things get done. And I ask the right people for you. There's people who aren't people. There's people who are a bunch of people. And I have asked the right people to put in the right orders for you to get into the rooms that you need to get into to do the things that need to be done, because already from the beginning you are destined to do certain things that require you to meet a certain caliber of person. There's different ranks of people, and people get really mad about this, but there is a hierarchy and not everyone can get to the top, but you are one of the ones who is getting to the top through the magic of connecting to this video. Someone in the comments said this is an Illuminati initiation ritual. Well, yeah, basically it is. And who am I to be saying this? Who are you to be asking me? Who are we going to become? Who have we already been? We are the ones who are going to make friends with the people, not the people right there, right now. The people that you don't even know about, the people that nobody knows about. Because the people who everyone knows about right now are not going to be the people who everyone wants to be with in the future. In the future, something's going to happen. And you are one of the people who are going to happen with the thing in the future. When you go into the future, you will see the exact people who are going to be the ones who are going to be wanted to be friends with in the future, and you have already made friends with them for years before the thing happens that makes everyone know who they are. So if you just calm down and listen to my voice, you will realize that you are the one. You have always been the one. You are going to be the one. And when you talk to people and when they talk to you, they're gonna say, look into these eyes, he just has that special something that I want to invest in. Let me put my money on this. Let me bet on this one. Let me take a chance. Let me take him for a ride. Let's take him on a spin. Let's show him our garden. Let's show him our dining room table. Let's show him our art collection. Let's show him our wine collection. Let's take him to the beach. Let's take him to the mountain. And when they take you there, you're gonna tell them things that you only heard from up high. You've heard things from the Most High that you are going to tell these people. And when they hear those things, they're gonna want to hear more. And that is why they're gonna let you come out to all of their places. They're gonna take you to their places of worship. They're gonna take you to their stacks and stacks of gold. They're gonna take you to their safes. They're gonna take you to their safe houses. And when you meet them on the street, they're going to wave. They're going to introduce you to someone else and say, look, this is the guy that we were talking about. And they're gonna ask you where you're going. And you're gonna tell them, and they're gonna say, no, you must come with us right now. You have to come with us. We're doing something not very important, but it's very important that you go with them. And whoever believes in this video is going to be the one who makes it to the top. Whoever believes in my words and falls into a trance right now is the one who is going to make it to the top. And whoever says, I don't care about making it to the top, you can leave right now. Whoever admits what they want and will come with me to the clouds, over the mountain, looking down with the sun rays upon the people. He is the man of the people, that the poor people will say, he is the one who is for us. And the rich people will say they don't even know that he is the one who is for us. And nobody will know that you are sent by an angel. You are sent by an angel. And the angel was sent by God. And God was sent by no one. And you are no one right now. And that is why you are loved. just by listening to my voice and tapping the frickin', you will be able to rewire your brain to be on the wavelength of a certain type of chaotic magic, which will bring you good luck and fortune in finding the people who are in the places that you need a special little key card to get into. You need a special little name tag. You need to be known. You need to have been known. And it's not just nepotism here. Nobody wants anyone's retarded son in their business, okay? Nobody wants that. You are not the retarded son. You are not even the outsider anymore. You've always been in because this has always been your place. And if you ever imagine that you wouldn't be accepted because the people who you've been at, the places where you've been with those people, haven't accepted you, that is because you are meant for these special places with these elite people. And that is why right now you are before me listening to this, falling into a trance. It wouldn't even work, and you wouldn't even feel anything, and you wouldn't even question things, and you wouldn't even be going, if there wasn't something here. The thing that is here is the fact that you are the one who has what it takes to be able to get into those secret rooms with the suits and the cocktail dresses and the watches and the cigars and the ashtrays, and none of the words that I'm saying actually matter. The only thing that matters is that you are here with me right now, dedicating a certain amount of time to the concept of the fact that my words, every one of my words, are chosen specifically to bring about the effect in your mind, because I'm channeling directly from the magic little angels who are going to change the inside of your mind, going to change all of your nerves in your whole body, going to put special little codes on your eyelids when you're asleep to make it so that the past is different from what it's always been, and that everything has been lining up to be written down in the future in the books that are going to tell people about the way that you got into the position that you are going to be in. And it'll be because you made these connections with these people that you're about to make. It's not that you're listening to me to be able to make friends with people in high places. It's that this video appears to you before you already do that thing. Because once you've done it, then it programs the past back to you having seen this video beforehand, so that I can have my little bit of the credit for it, because I was sent by certain mystical forces in order to tell you that you're about to meet some very nice people who are going to show you their super elite world. And you are always that person who is able to do those things. That's why they choose you. That's why they're choosing you right now. And that's why this video feels kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like I'm retarded. Something's wrong with me. Something's severely wrong with me to be able to tell you this. Because if it was normal, it wouldn't be real. If it had a ton of views, well, that's obviously not real, because this can't apply to everyone, and some of the people watching are going to be haters, okay? And they're not going to be able to make super elite friends. The best that they're ever going to get is commenting on this video. That's the closest they'll ever come to interacting with elite people. And I am invoking them now because their energy is a sacrifice. Every hater who comes at me, every thought is taken, put it in a jar, and alchemized into more good fortune that I bring to all of you guys who are becoming the essential elements of the elite squad of the future. In the Viennese coffee shop, that is this very channel of channeling. You know you've always been the one. You've always been that one because you know all these things in that smart little head of yours. And they're gonna use it because it's not normal. None of this is normal. That's why you're gonna be the one who makes a great impression on someone with way too much money, who's very bored, who wants to mess things up, who wants to do things. And you have the pizzazz, you have the low keyness, you have the nonchalantism, and you know all the secret little things. And there's some sort of dignity inside you that they're going to admire. And this soft spoken and yet courageous, yet brave, yet witty, yet you know when to you know when to fold your hands, you know when to put your hands down, you know when to put your hands in your pocket, you know when to scratch your head, you know when to do this little Masonic gesture. You're gonna know how to shake hands with just the right amount of pressure, not too much, not too little. You're going to know all of this because you already always knew all of this. And everyone who didn't appreciate you was jealous of you, envious of you, and they wanted you because they saw your power and they wanted it. And those people who already have power, they're not going to want your power. They're going to want that special something that you bring to the room every time. Every time you walk into a space, you change the aura of it. All eyes upon you, except those eyes are upon themselves. Because the thing about you is you make people feel like they're special. You make people feel like they're a part of something magical. You make people feel like they want to help you. It's not that you even seem so powerful. You seem like you need a power boost, and that's why they're all gonna give it to you until there's nothing left to give. And that's why you are going to be the power center of all of the people. And that's how they're going to come together. And that's how they're going to invite you to all the places and put their trust in you and put their guns in you and put their food in you and put their houses in you and put their lands in you and put their natural resources in you and put their gas and their oil and their gold and their silver and everything. Because when everyone was chatting and having a good time and playing games and just enjoying yourselves, you were preparing something that will make them scream, something that will tickle their little heartstrings, and this is why they will want to keep you around. You just look like you fit into those places. Even if you look like lower class, you just look like they would just want to take you and wash your hair and give you nice clothes and show you all the nice things that's a part of their world. They just want to give it to you because you just look like you're gonna be so cute there. And once you're in there, then you're in. You're gonna breathe it in and you're gonna breathe it out until you're the one inviting them to your secret spaces. Before I started recording this video, and even right now, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. My head hurts. It's just going crazy. There's so much interference from certain forces because they know your power and they want to stop what's gonna happen. You know, there's all these people saying millions must die, billions must die, blah blah blah, and they don't know they are the ones who are gonna die. And somehow, some way, you're gonna escape all that and be on the top, laughing, chuckling, going, oh, pity me, pity them, pity us. And it's just gonna be crazy. And that's why my head hurts right here because I'm channeling. And then they're trying to stop me from telling you that it's really about to happen. Very soon you're about to meet some very important people who are going to take you to some very important meetings. that won't seem very important on the surface, but it'll set a whole butterfly effect chain of happenings that will eventually lead to you coming out on top, as you were always meant to. And even if you don't get to the top and stay there for very long, what am I kidding? That's going to happen anyway. There is no if, actually. It's only going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, there can be no ifs, because it will happen. And that is how you know, because the more I say it, the more it doesn't even sink in, because they want to stop you and they want to stop it. But if they were able to stop it, they would have stopped it already, and you wouldn't watch the end of this video. So, that's how you know that you're about to make some really elite friends. Thank you for watching.